amazing new images of Pan, the rediscovery of Chandrayaan-1, and the EPA chief questions climate change. These stories coming up on Science, Not Just a Theory. In our first astronomy story, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has released new images of Saturn's tiny moon Pan. This 35-kilometer wide moon orbits Saturn within the Encke gap in the A ring. It was previously known that there was a bulge around its equator, but now we have extremely clear images. As Cassini's mission comes to an end this year, it's orbiting closer to Saturn and is getting much closer views of its rings and the shepherd moons within the rings. The images show Pan with a resolution of up to 150 meters, the best ever of this moon. As Pan orbits Saturn, it clears out the Encke gap and gathers that material in a disk around its equator, giving it the appearance of a UFO. This strange-looking bulge is much smoother than the rest of the moon, which suggests that it's much newer, and it's likely that it continues to build up, though slowly. In more space news, using a method to detect asteroids, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has used radar to detect two spacecraft orbiting the moon. One is the currently active Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, while the other is the dormant Chandrayaan-1 of the Indian Space Research Organization. What's amazing about this is that Chandrayaan-1 is only a small cube with sides of 1.5 meters. To detect them, JPL sent a microwave signal using the 70-meter antenna at NASA's Goldstone Deep Space Communication Complex, then detected the return signals with the 100-meter Green Bank telescope in West Virginia. The probe was found in the expected orbit and attitude, but it was half an orbit off in location based on predictions from its last known orbit. While discovering Chandrayaan-1 and spotting LRO may seem to have little use, it actually has a very important future application. This technique will be used to detect potential hazards to manned and unmanned missions to the moon and could save lives. In environmental news, United States Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Scott Pruitt has stated that he does not believe that carbon dioxide is the primary contributor to climate change. His position doesn't agree with the scientific consensus that the greenhouse gas is the main culprit. He says that it's up for debate still. While he does agree that climate change exists and that humans have some impact on it, he's not convinced of the degree to which humans are contributors. Keep in mind that Pruitt is a lawyer who has dealt with constitutional law, contracts, insurance, and labor law. He has no background in science, so take his position with a grain of salt. The debate he alludes to is entirely political. The scientific community is largely in agreement, and there is little scientific debate. That's all for this week. For more science news and science videos, please subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive notifications of new videos. I'm JD Archer for Science, Not Just a Theory. See you next time.